ka fela matla, ha ke ka fela, ha ke ka fela matla, ha ke ka fela matla, ha ke ka fela, ha ke ka fela matla, ha ke ka fela matla, ha ke ka fela. Setjhaba sa Masandawana, ha ke sa phela matla, ha ke sa phela, ha ke ka fela matla, ha ke ka fela matla, ha ke sa phela. Setjhaba sa Masandawana, ha ke sa phela matla, ha ke sa phela. 8 times PSL or Premier League, or whether you want to call it Destiny Premier League, Upset Premier League, 8 titles in a row. 8 freaking titles in a row. There's never been done. It will never, ever be repeated. 8 titles in a row, guys. This is not something that this is not an easy feat, guys. This is something that we need to take a moment and realize what we have done. We need to take a moment and realize what Mamelodi Sundowns has done here, guys. This is not an easy feat. I know those sort of teams, people are going to downplay this and make it seem like it's nothing. This is hard work, guys. This is absolute domination, hard work, and it took determination. It took so much hard work for Mamelodi Sundowns to have 8 titles in a row. Yes, people are going to say, you had these players, you had this the best players inside. You had to buy these top quality players, but then again, at the end of the day, they had to put their hard work on the field. Guys, don't let anyone try to dim this light. Don't let anyone try to rain on our parade. Guys, we just done something that there's never been done before in South African football. Like I said, I don't think it will ever be repeated. If there's one thing that can repeat this feat, is us. It's Mamelodi Sundowns. There's no way that we're gonna have a team. I mean, prior to this season, not even prior to this. Let me not say prior to this season, but then again, the last team that had the most consecutive PSL titles or consecutively winning the league beside Mamelodi Sundowns is only SuperSport United. Only SuperSport United was able to win 3 titles in a row. Mamelodi Sundowns obliterated that record. Completely obliterated it, winning 8 titles in a row, guys. This is not an easy feat, man. I know Mamelodi Sundowns, we are used to winning the Premier League. We're used to winning the league so much that it has become like a routine. But then again, we should not see it as a routine, guys. We need to celebrate this moment. We need to celebrate this moment because have you told Kaizer Chiefs fans or Orlando Pirates fans that they will starve this much to win a league? I mean, early around 2012 when Chiefs was winning the league, and also around 2011 and 2010 when Orlando Pirates was winning the league, had you told them that they would actually starve this long or spend so many seasons without winning a Betway winning the PSL title, they would not have believed you. They would not have believed you. So I think Mamelodi Sundowns fans, we should not take this for granted. We should not take this for granted. Come Saturday, we need to go to Loftus Stadiums in large numbers. That game against Magezi United, it needs to sell out. It needs to sell out, guys, because we need to show how much we acknowledge this team's hard work, how much we are appreciative of this team's hard work, and so that it can give them an extra motivation going to the CAF Champions League against Pyramids. Look, what a game today! What a game! And from the first whistle, I mean, we have been dominant, guys. I mean, ever since how many goals have you been scoring? We've been averaging goals each and every game. This team is unstoppable. I mean, we have every player that comes through firing. We have Arthur Sales. I mean, the way he's finishing the season, he's on fire right now. You have Igram Rangers. If he doesn't score, he assists. You also have Rabiro. It's been so constant throughout the season. I mean, look at the amount of goals that we're scoring. 3 goals against United today, 3 goals against Columbus today, 3 goals against Chippa also. Again, 2 goals against Cape Town City, 3 goals against Richards Bay. Again, conceding 0 goal. Conceding 0 goal. Look, man, this is something like, if there's anything that like this department accounts wants to tweet about, if there's one thing that like everyone needs to be going crazy about in South African football right now, is Mamelodi Sundowns. The amount of attention that Kaizer Chiefs generated this past weekend, the amount of people that were talking about Kaizer Chiefs. If there's one team that's worth talking about, is this Mamelodi Sundowns team. Hence, one of the things that I'm saying is that, like, are we the most disrespected team in South African football? Because look at us right now, right? In the last how many games? One in the last 5 games, we've been scoring. We scored how many goals? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 goals in the in the last 5 games, and again conceding 0 goal, conceding 0 goal. We have not conceded any goal, and again, on top of that, we are in the CAF Champions League finals. And again, after CAF Champions League finals, we're going to the Club World Cup to represent South Africa, to represent Africa. Again, we in the CAF Champions League finals to represent South Africa. But then we don't get the respect that we deserve. We don't get the acknowledgement that we get, that we deserve from the public. And it's something that, like, someone said it on Twitter, said, like, and he was like, Mamelodi Sundowns is the most disrespected team in South African football. And it had me thinking, it had me wondering, and I was like, going back to when the beginning of the season, most people were predicting who will eventually or be the winners of the Betway Premier League. And most of the legends, and they were actually asking former players, former South African football players, the likes of Majoro, the likes of Lehuati, the likes of Itumeleng, the likes of Katlego Mphela, the likes of Tso, Junior Kanye. Every single person was saying Orlando Pirates is going to win the title. Everyone was saying Orlando Pirates is going to win the title, and I'm like, have you guys forgotten what Mamelodi Sundowns has been doing in the past years? Have you guys forgotten what it takes to win the PSL? Do you guys realize what it like? Have you forgotten what it actually takes to win into a league? You don't, to win a league. You need to be able to win 5 games, 6 games in a row. You need to be able to you need to stay consistent to win the league. The league is not an MTN 8. It's not a Nedbank Cup. It's not a Kali knockout where you have to win 3 or 4 games in order to win the final, to win the cup. You need to stay consistent. And again, you have to manage when you have you have to manage when the players are when you lose players to injuries, when players are losing. You need to be able to manage that, and also you need to have the squad there to win the league. And I was like, these are former players, and they are predicting that Orlando Pirates will win the league. And I'm like, is this a hope? Is this maybe being the hatred they have towards Mamelodi Sundowns, or maybe it's just like they are tired of Mamelodi Sundowns winning the league? Because for me, those predictions were not realistic. Because I was like, come on, guys, you guys need to be realistic. You compare Mamelodi Sundowns squad and Orlando Pirates squad, the depth that Mamelodi Sundowns has, the top qualities that Mamelodi Sundowns has, and also the experience that Mamelodi Sundowns has. Just because Orlando Pirates finished last season like on fire and also beat Mamelodi Sundowns in two cup finals, does not mean automatically Orlando Pirates will dethrone Mamelodi Sundowns. Because to win the league, like I said, you need to stay consistent. You have to win games even when you don't have your best players. And something that is showed with Orlando Pirates this is, even, you know what, I remember saying this. I did predict. I was like, yes, I expect Orlando Pirates to start the season like a house on fire, like they've been doing in the last 2 or 3 seasons. They will always start the season on fire, but then eventually those players are going to lose the momentum. They don't have enough players in order to to stay consistent throughout the season. Because even this, I don't know about Orlando Pirates, but then my thing is, we deserve our respect, man. Mamelodi Sundowns deserve that respect. We need to be respected. We need to be respected, man. Like, it really bothers me that, like, we don't get the acknowledgement that we deserve. We don't get the respect that we deserve. People think like us winning the league is given. It is not given. And you know what? I have to play this video, man. I have to play this video. We deserve our respect. We deserve our, like, tango, tango, tango. We want our damn respect, man. We want our damn respect because, man, the thing is, man, what we're doing here is history. What we're doing here, we're setting up records that are going to take years and years and years and years in order to be broken. Some of these records are never going to be broken because to be able to reach the finals of the Kali knockout, to reach the semifinals of the Nedbank Cup, and also to be winning the league, and also to be in the final of the CAF Champions League. That's not an easy feat, man. It's not an easy feat, and the fact that like people continue to downplay our achievement, it bothers me so much. It really bothers me because look at what Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs. They won the title. They deserve to win the Nedbank Cup. The amount of respect, the amount of attention, the amount of, I mean, every single person, they're getting so much PR. And I'm like, that's that Kaizer Chiefs is getting right now. Look, they don't even deserve that PR compared to what Mamelodi Sundowns have done. Mamelodi Sundowns deserve the PR that Kaizer Chiefs got this past weekend. And again, the same PR that Kaizer Chiefs continue to get even to this day. Because even today, they were still parading their Nedbank Cup. They were still getting interviews everywhere, being interviewed. And I'm like, why why is Mamelodi Sundowns not getting this PR? Bro, like we are going to the Club World Cup. The epitome of club football competition. There's nothing bigger than the Club World Cup. You don't see the adverts on TV. You don't see people talking about it on videos. You don't see people giving the attention or giving Mamelodi Sundowns the kind of send off that they deserve going to the Club World Cup. And also, the CAF Champions League fans are literally like next week. Next week. But then you don't see the PR on the TV. You don't see the radios. You don't hear the radios talking about this. And like, I'm like, had this been, if Mamelodi Sundowns was Kaizer Chiefs or Orlando Pirates, you can only imagine the amount of time that would have been given, whether on TV or on radio, even on social media. I mean, we literally had the government accounts on social media congratulating Kaizer Chiefs, talking about the Nedbank Cup. But then today, Mamelodi Sundowns is in the CAF Champions League next week. We are on our way to the Club World Cup. We're not getting the same PR that Kaizer Chiefs got. So it's really, really, really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating, man. Because if there's one team that deserves that, it's this team. This team deserves so much credit, man. The amount of what Mamelodi Sundowns do for South African football will never be. It should not be going unnoticed. It should not be going unnoticed, and it's so unfair. It's so unfair that like teams who are so much mediocre are getting the attention that they don't really deserve, man. Because, anyways, let me stop, man. But then again, man, congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns for claiming 8 titles in a row. Look, and again, another thing. Where's the Betway Premier League title? Where's the Betway Premier League trophy? Where's the Betway Premier League trophy, man? Like, we literally won the Betway, and there's only one game left, and there's still no trophy. Mamelodi Sundowns players, Mamelodi Sundowns fans don't know the trophy that they're going to be presented with on Saturday. That is also injustice to South African football. Yes, I know I'm diverting, but okay. But then I also want to talk about the trophy. Where's the Betway Premier League trophy, guys? Where's the Betway Premier League trophy? I think sometimes we need to hold these people accountable because you can't tell me that like it is taking Betway, the whole Betway entity, 28 game weeks before presenting us with the trophy, before they could show the South African football fans a trophy, guys. Like, it should never be like this. It should that trophy should have been presented when the sponsorship was announced. But then again, like I said, those are the things that like we should actually be demanding because it can't be right that like after the league has been done. Because for me, the league is done. The game on Saturday is only for, we know. I mean, like I said, the league is finished. Mamelodi Sundowns are the winners. But then the fact that like we don't know the trophy, you have not seen the trophy, it's just not right, man. It's just not right. So it's one of those things that like is not right with the South African football because I feel like sometimes the administration of South African football it really let the football fans or South African football fans down because like I said, this season we have had honestly one of the most exciting seasons in a very long time in South African football. We had four domestic competitions being won by four different teams. which has never been done. I can't even tell you the last time we had four domestic competition being won by different teams. We had Orlando Pirates winning the MTN 8, Magesi winning the Kali Knockout Cup, Kaizer Chiefs winning the Nedbank, and Mamelodi Sundowns winning the Betway Premier League. That it says a lot about the competition, the competitiveness of South African football. It says a lot about where South African football is heading, and it's so unfortunate that like the administration, the management, people that are holding those high positions, they're sleeping on their job. They're not doing their job because, like I said, this has been the most exciting season for me in a very long time. The last time we had an exciting season like this one was the 2020 season where the league was literally decided on the last game of the season. So this season, yes, I know the league was done. Okay, it's done with one game remaining. But then it was exciting when it comes to competitiveness. We had Orlando Pirates reaching the semifinals of the CAF Champions League, which they should have actually went on to reach the finals of the CAF Champions League had they just like defended away to Pyramids. But then again, I'm not here to feel sorry for Orlando Pirates. I'm glad that they lost the CAF Champions League finals. I don't even feel any sorry for them. I mean the semifinals. But then again, let's talk about Mamelodi Sundowns, man, because what we did here, what it eight, bro, it takes 8 years to win Premier League titles in a row. 8 years. Can you see? I mean, like, just can you see any team right now in South African football reaching that 8 times in a row? There's no team that can do that. There's not even one team that can do that. And like I said, those people that are saying because we had these good players and all of that, don't remember there was a season where Mamelodi Sundowns went to buy Mbezuma, the bought Zuma, Lerato Shabangu, he was brought back from SuperSport United. We bought all these top players, all these top players. We did not win a single trophy. We won I think 6 seasons without winning a trophy. So that thing of saying because we had these good players, it was always going to be us winning the PSL trophy. That's not the case. At the end of the day, 11 men that plays on that football field, right? It's only 11 men, and the thing is, again, another thing that like, people need to actually take into account before they say Mamelodi Sundowns the dominating Betway Premier League because they have these good players. Why haven't we not won the MTN 8? Why we haven't won the Nedbank Cup? Why haven't we won the Kali Knockout? Because it's competitiveness. There's huge competition in South African football. So whether we have top players, it does not really matter because at the end of the day, what matters is 11 against 11 on that football field. It's 11 against 11, and any man that is on that football field, any team that is facing Mamelodi Sundowns it's 50-50, has just as high chances of Mamelodi Sundowns winning that game, just as much. So there's no thing, man. Like, don't let. Just one thing that I want to say to Mamelodi Sundowns fans: don't let anyone downgrade our achievement. Don't let anyone rain on our parade. We deserve this. 8 times Premier League champions. That record will stay, and no one will ever, ever, ever break that record. That record is not gonna be broken. It's never gonna be broken. It's never. Honestly, those are one because again, I think we will definitely win 10 league titles in a row because this team will definitely defend this title next season. They will definitely defend it, and even again, the season after next season, we'll still win it. For me, my biggest dream is that like we win it 10 times in a row. And again, what will actually put a cherry on top when we win the 10th time, the 10th one in a row? Can we just go the whole season unbeaten? That's my biggest wish. It did not happen last season, and it should have happened last season. Losing to Cape Town City in the last of the season really, 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 really hurt me so much. That game against Cape Town City last season here at home still haunts me to this day. Still haunts me to this day. We could have went the whole season unbeaten last season. We could have been invincibles last season had we just drew the game against Cape Town City. And one of the reasons why Rulan Mkwena is no longer Mamelodi Sundowns coach. One of the reasons probably why Cape Town City is probably going to get relegated this season because I was honestly that game still haunts me, and I won't mind seeing Cape Town City getting relegated because really, Orange City guys, we almost went the whole season unbeaten, and Cape Town City just had to stop us from doing that, and that's why I don't mind them getting relegated, man. I wouldn't mind at all. Please like the video, guys. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. More records, more history, more titles. Bafana Style are league champions for the 15th time in PSL era, man. Another thing. I think Orlando Pirates has 4 or 5. Kaizer Chiefs, I think they have 4, and we have 15, guys. 15. You combine both Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs PSL titles, they don't come anywhere close to us. Nowhere close to us. Nowhere close. We are dominant, guys. We are colossus, man. We we are gigantic, guys. Like, we are big. We are massive. We are too much, guys. We are too much for the game, man. We are too much for the game. No team will ever look. Records are there to be broken, but then it will take some balls, man, for a team to win 8 Betway Premier League or 8 PSL titles in a row. It won't happen in our lifetime. It won't happen in our lifetime. And I supported this team from a young age, man. And there's one thing that I'm happy about is that when everyone was when it was so it was fashionable to support Kaizer Chiefs, when it was fashionable to support Orlando Pirates, when it was fashionable to support all these teams, the Morocco Stars and all of that, I went against the grain. I was like, nah, man, this team that wears yellow, this team from Pretoria, this team that plays like Shushan and Piano, this team that has Mambush Mutau, this team that has John Tlale, this team that has Michael, this team that has Rafael Chugu, this team that has those kind of players. I was like, nah, man, I'm gravitating toward this team. I'm gonna support that team, and it was not that great at the beginning because, like I said, everyone else was supporting Orlando Pirates, everyone else was supporting Kaizer Chiefs, and they were doing well. But I, I, I was just gravitated towards mamelodi Sundowns, and right now, man, we are reaping the rewards, man, because so much excitement, so much excitement. What do I do with this excitement? What should I do with this excitement? Because season in and season out, Mamelodi Sundowns gets a trophy and they get the biggest one, the big fish, 8 times in a row, continuing to dominate South African football. And look, man, I'm excited. And again, not just dominating African football, because I think we'll definitely win against Pyramids. Struggling right now. I think they lost yesterday. If not, I think they drew or lost yesterday. So Pyramids look what, like, they are losing the form at the very critical end of season. Like Orlando Pirates, I think they lost. I think they're about to lose their thing, the Egyptian Premier League. I checked that game yesterday. The last result when I checked them, they were losing their game yesterday. I didn't check exactly the result of the game, but then I'm about to check right now. They were trailing yesterday. I think they were playing what, I can't remember exactly which team they were playing, but then they were trailing, and exactly. Oh, they won. Oh, they won. Oh, okay. They won yesterday against Zamalek 1-0. Oh, okay. But then again, they're actually losing the league to Al Ahly right now, because I think they lost before their game yesterday against Zamalek. I think they lost their two games before the game against Zamalek. So right now, Al Ahly are leading Pyramids in the Egyptian Premier League. Al Ahly has 52 points, and Pyramids has only 50 points, having played 6 games each. It's a championship round where, like, teams in the top, I think top 9 go head to head against each other. So now Pyramids are not in the greatest form. Right now, Pyramids are not in their greatest form. So they're fighting for the league. They really want to win that league, because they ended the season as a number 1, but then again the championship round. So like now, I think they're going to win. Going to lose their league. They lost against National Bank 4-2. They also lost against Paco 3-2. So one thing about Al Ahly, I mean about Pyramids, and I've been saying it, is that, like, defensively they're not that great. Defensively, they are leaking. The defense is not that great, and so those are things that like our coach needs to like really take into account going to the CAF Champions League finals. To that, like our teams right now, we are scoring goals for fun. We are scoring goals for fun. Renas is firing, Salas is firing, Rabiero is firing, Pichachelo was also firing this season. So our attack right now, they are firing, man. They are scoring goals for fun, and also defensively, we are very solid. So one of those things that like, we need to take advantage of pyramids that like defensively, like I said, they're not that great. We need to make sure that we score as many goals as we can here in the first leg here in Pretoria, like we did against Pisama, like in 2016. We need to make sure that like we caught them off guard. We need to make sure that like we score as many goals or as possible here at home, so that like when we go away, the tie is almost done. So that when we go away, we only need a draw just to get to win that second star, because it's very very important that we get the second star. Very very important. I think we'll definitely do it. I think we'll definitely beat them, because right now we are actually picking the form at the right time, at the very critical stage of the season, not conceding goals, but then scoring enough goals. So if we can score 3 goals against Pyramids here at home, I'll be much happier. Then I'll be so much happy, man. I want us to approach the game next week like a house on fire. We need to make sure that like we attack them from the first whistle, because they always concede goals. One thing about Pyramids, they concede goals, man. If they can concede 4 goals against National Bank, if they can concede 3 goals against Paco, how many goals can they concede against us? We can actually score 3 goals, if not more. Orlando Pirates went and scored so many goals away at Pyramids. Why can't we score that many 2 goals or more against them, even away? We need to make sure that like, we are not cautious. We don't give them any respect in the next week. Come next week in the CAF Champions League final. But like I said, man, I'm happy. 15-time PSL champions, man. Like it is amazing. The fans are saying again and 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 again. For Pete, 18 in a row, Cardozo Ball. Masandawana, man. Masandawana, man. Masandawana, man. Gabrielo. Where's the trophy? Lift the trophy, not the fingers you've been lifting the whole. Look, man, obviously, like the trophy is always presented in the last game of the season. But again, man, by now we should have at least seen what the Betway Premier League trophy looks like. So the fact that like we don't know what kind of trophy will be presented with, it is it is disappointing, man. As much as like you have that element of surprise, you have that thing of, oh, I wonder, that excitement to see what. But then I would have actually prefer to have seen the trophy, like, because at the end of the day, it's just, yeah, like I said, disappointing, man. I have a feeling we're winning the treble, back to a Premier League, CAF Champions League, and Club World Cup. Club World Cup, my guy. Club World Cup. Ish. Look, man. We can, Club World Cup will be something. Look, we have the Madrid there, you have Chelsea there, you have Bayern Munich, you have the PSG. Look, I'll be happy with us getting out of the group stages. I'll be happy with just reaching the knockout stages. I'll be happy with that, because asking for Club World Cup is just, yeah, it's a tall order, man. It's a tall ask. But look, like I said, I don't have any expectations going to into the Club World Cup. If we can get out of the group stages, I'll be much happier. Last time we were in the Club World Cup, we could not even win a one game. Couldn't even win a one game. So hope we break that curse. We will break that curse. We beaten, like, yeah, like we beaten off the park last time we were in the Club World Cup. We only scored 1 goal through Pesitao, and that was it. We are set. Jose is leaving. The coach, man, made us okay. PSL is not boring. Congrats. Look, man, it's not boring. PSL this season was exciting. It was not boring. If it was Kaizer Chiefs or Orlando Pirates dominating Betway Premier League like that, or PSL like this, you guys would not be saying. We had an amazing season. We had an amazing campaign this season. Like I said, Magezi winning the Kali knockout, Kaizer Chiefs winning the Netbank, Orlando Pirates winning the MTN 8. No one is saying is MTN 8 is boring because Orlando Pirates won it like 3 times in a row. No one is saying that. But like right now, Mamelodi Sundowns winning PSL 8 times in a row is boring. Come on, guys. Like, nah, you guys need to. It's jealousy, man. It's jealousy, Jay. Like, don't let anyone downplay what we achieved, man. Nah. Look at in France. PSG is dominating into French league. No one is complaining about that. they are winning French league in season in and season out. No one is complaining. You go to England, Man City won how many English Premier League in a row? I think 3 or 4 in a row. No one complained. You go to Germany, Bayern Munich is winning it. No one is complaining. So why must it be an issue when Mamelodi Sundowns is winning PSL so many seasons? It's not easy to win the PSL title. You have to work hard for it. You have to earn it. It's not gonna be given to you on a silver platter. If Orlando Pirates want to win it next season, they have to go and buy top players, invest in their team, manage the whole season. When players run out of form, when players get injured, they need to manage. They need to win games when it matters. That's what Mamelodi Sundowns has been doing, winning games when it matters, even when they have rotations. Mamelodi Sundowns was still being able to win the game. Can you like how have we forgotten when like last time I think we lost the only one we lost against what was it, Polokwane City away in Polokwane after Manqoba rotated the entire team. Everyone was laughing at us. Everyone was saying, no, Orlando Pirates is going to walk this. Orlando Pirates winning 7 games in a row in the first 7 games of the season. Orlando Pirates were on unbeaten run, winning so many games, winning the MTN 8, and everyone was saying, oh man, this is exciting. But then when Mamelodi Sundowns win 5 games in a row, it's boring. Come on, man. You guys need to just relax. Honestly, you guys need to relax, man. Honestly. Congratulations to Masandawana, the 2024-2025 Betway Premier League champions, a record extending 8th successive title, man. Like it will never be done, man. It will never. This will never be repeated, man. It will never be repeated. It is the only team that can repeat this is Mamelodi Sundowns, unless I don't know, unless something incredible happens, but then nothing. No team will repeat what Mamelodi Sundowns have done. Like, and again, even next season, this time we'll be celebrating our 9th. Even season after next one, we'll be celebrating our 10th. So what do teams have to deal, man? They just have to deal with it. They just have to deal with it. They have no choice but to watch us dominate South African football. And again, one of the things that I was excited about today, seeing the stadium packed to capacity, stadium being packed to capacity. So it tells you about where we are, Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes, we not suppose we're not Kaizer Chiefs, we're not Orlando Pirates, but then we are coming. We are coming. We are coming, man. We sold out. That stadium was sold out today in Eastern Cape. Was sold out. Was sold out. People used to say Mamelodi Sundowns only sell out stadiums when they play Kaizer Chiefs. Mamelodi Sundowns only sell out stadiums when they play against Chippa United. What did we do today? What did we do today against Chippa United? Because the only reason why those fans came out was to watch Mamelodi Sundowns, was not to watch Chippa United. Chippa United played so many games at that stadium, the very same stadium that they played tonight. They were not selling those. The tickets were not selling out. But then the only reason that game sold out today was because of Mamelodi Sundowns, and was because of Mamelodi Sundowns fans wanting to see Mamelodi Sundowns clinch the 8th title in a row, man. And honestly, I'm hoping, I really, really hope that Mamelodi Sundowns fans do come out in numbers come Saturday, man. Because I mean, come weekend against